Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Just now when I was pushing my button to start the video, the recording, I heard Maxim start his car. He's gone off to Timmy's to get his coffee. My plan is I want to go to Timmy's as well, but I'm going to wait until it gets light. It's still kind of dark outside. I'm noticing we might possibly have a bit of a sunrise this morning. We'll see what happens. But unfortunately, the weather office is predicting 30% chance of showers starting around mid-morning and then throughout the day. So just have to keep my fingers crossed. Okay. All right, we are ready for you-know-who. Now, I got two comments. One of them was from, I believe it was military modeler Paul, and the other was from Herman. And they mentioned to me that if I place this ladder wrong, now they didn't use these exact words, but this is the gist of it, that there's a part here, Herman was mentioning it's S1. Okay? So, I think what we'll do is we'll just take the this S1 here and we'll put it in place and make sure that I don't mess up with the ladder. Now let's not be acting like a bull in a china shop here and wreck something. Okay, I can always trim it up later. Yeah, I can see where this is supposed to go in here. We'll recompose, and I can see whereby. Well, let's swing things around and then we'll do it properly. Maybe I will get the sprue off of this. Yeah, do it right. Got to do it anyway. Yeah, so I remember yesterday I was talking about how I would have the ladder. I didn't know if I'd have it all the way down to the bottom or all the way to the top. But the way I see right now, right in the middle, is probably the way to go. At least enough off of the deck so that this piece will fit. I think this will go right. Let's stop talking about it. Let's recompose and do it. All right. Yeah, we're 5.8 Celsius. It's a little cooler this morning. That's the way it goes, though. You know, when it's clear, it's quite often cold. But as I mentioned, I'd sooner have clear and cold than warm and wet. Like yesterday, it was, I went out for a scoot yesterday, and I think I mentioned I was quite concerned about all the wet leaves on the road. You know, envision stepping on a wet leaf. You're going to slip. Well, I don't want to be doing that on that big heavy bike. So yeah, no use taking a chance. I'm not as agile as I used to be, but here we go again, complaining about my situation. Okay, yeah, let's get this cleaned up here, get ourselves recomposed, and take a look and see how this piece is going to affect our ladder, and then we'll do the flat clear. Oh, Mark in Australia, Aussie Frenchman Mark. He was mentioning that he uses flat clear a lot to glue flat pieces down, photo etch pieces down. So yeah, I'm not the only one that figured out that it can be used for glue. I don't know if I came across that idea myself or if somebody maybe had commented it years ago. So it doesn't matter. The fact is that it works, and we'll try and get our macro lens moved in here and do a time lapse on that and watch it shrink. Okay, let's get going. Okay, how can I do this here now? Just shove this down a little bit, have it leaning back somewhat so that the ladder doesn't fall forward. Let's see, maybe go like this. That should work. All right. Let's see if we move in just a little closer here. We don't need the macro lens. Okay, I notice our ladder is just sticking there. It could be that, well, I'm thinking of it. Last night when I was editing yesterday's video, I was noticing that I can see photo etch glinting on one of the rungs there, and I thought, maybe I should paint that. And I thought, well, maybe if I just take and turn the ladder over the other way, see if I twist it around here. I don't want to bend it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm going to press stop here. Okay, I have upended the ladder so that the part that glints is now on the underside of that rung. The only way we'd be able to see it is if we looked up at an angle like this, which we're probably not going to be doing. Okay, now these two pegs go in those two holes. This is actually the first time I'm trying this. So our ladder has got to be lifted up, doesn't it? Why is it that when I try to do something on camera, I look like such a klutz? All right, let's get the ladder off of there. Put it in a safe place. I want to feel it lock into place there. And it's not. Oh, there it kind of is. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so in other words, when we get it to snap into place, this ladder is obviously got to be glued so that the bottom of the rung is high enough. I guess the best way to do it would be just set it on there like that. Okay, yeah, that's not rocket science. Okay, so thanks you guys for mentioning that, because I may possibly have been glued it a little bit too farther down, and then I would be busy with my hobby knife cutting the bottom of the rungs off so that this S1 will go all the way back against the... I guess I'm going to have to paint this... yeah, I'm going to have to paint this part here, the number 82. I imagine I'll probably want to spray it, because I want it to be of the paint to have the same texturing, if you know what I mean, as the island has already. So, okay, now do we have everything square here? Now remember, we want to have this ladder up a little bit from the wrong glasses. Story of my life. Okay. Have it up about 1 millimeter here, and I'm looking straight down on it now, so I'm trying to get it square. This ladder does not seem to want to slide. Now I don't want to accidentally move anything, because then it's going to be out of focus. It's just a little bit back here. Okay, I think it should a piece of dust or something in there. Get that out of there. We'll eventually get it. There's two ways I can do time lapse with this camera. I can either, like right now it's running at 60 frames a second, and let's say I wanted the video to be, why can't I get this? Let's say I wanted the video to be 1/60th. In other words, slow down 60 times. I could get the camera to take a shot once every second, and then it will stitch everything together. But it's kind of cumbersome. You got to do a lot of settings in the camera. And I find that the easiest is, what I'll do is I'll let the camera run, and then later in editing, I will let the editing program cut out all the unnecessary frames and stitch everything together. And then that's the easiest way to do it. But you end up with a huge file, which I don't keep anyway. So, okay, I think we're ready to go here. Just check my monitor, make sure we're still in the field of view, and it looks all right. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to boogie here. Oh, I've got my heat gun set at 140 degrees. So I don't want it too hot, because I found that what will happen is it will start to dissolve the paint, and then in a case like this it'll kind of run. The black will probably run into the gray real bad. So, alright, now we're going to want to watch that we don't accidentally bump something, because that's one of my biggest problem is when I'm starting to work, I'm not watching what's happening around me, and I'll bump something with an elbow or... Okay, I think probably these glasses will be good enough. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flood it on there. And try not to move the ladder. And somehow it doesn't look straight. I wonder if there's something I could push this with without it pinging. There, that's okay, that's better. That's better. Yeah, that's better. And there should be enough room on the bottom here for that part. I think. Yeah, I should be able to get it. And in the event that there isn't, I can cut the rung off. Okay, let's do this again now. I moved it. It's starting to float. Oh, the black is running. Okay, let's not mess around with it anymore. Let's get that to dry. Now, put my lid on here. Now this is going to be the time-consuming part. I'm going to have to take my heat gun here. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, that's too bad. Well, I don't think we're going to notice that at arm's length. Oh, gee. Okay. What's the problem here? Okay, it's probably going to shrink a little bit more. That's disappointing. I remember it going a lot better when I did it a few years ago. I think it was on the Bismarck build. Um, I'm wondering now, as I was thinking about it and wondering why did my paint run, and I was thinking maybe what I should have done is I could have used the brass black instead of black paint. Also, I could have maybe sprayed it instead of brushing it so the paint wouldn't be so thick. And also maybe I could have used some flat clear on those two surfaces before I tried to glue it together so that it wouldn't run. There's a lot of different reasons why this didn't work the way I wanted. What did happen is it's glued on there. It's just, I could pick it off, I'm sure, but and it's not as flat as I had hoped. I'm wondering if maybe I could just take and sort of almost dry brush some flat clear over top of it now and do that whole area so that everything kind of matches. I'm going to wait though and give it 24 hours to really cure. I'm sorry, it just didn't work the way I remember. It's the way it goes. But hey, I'm having fun, right? I'm having fun.
Morning, Uncle Ron.
Good morning. I thought I saw you.
You did. We saw you. We could see you all the way off Gateway onto Springfield. And around the corner coming up, that headlight must have some kind of candle power. Because it's, for a while I was sure it was a car. It threw off that much light. Then I realized, well, it's just the one lamp.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. At least I'm seen by the traffic that's going to pull out in front of me.
Do you drive with the brights on?
I did today. I do when the sun is shining.
Yes.
But when the sun isn't shining, I put the low beam on.
I passed a lady this morning and she was as close as you, and she stopped and said, "Oh, I didn't see you," because she's walking right into the sun, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did you go?
Timmy's on Headmaster.
Did you go in?
Yep, went in, had coffee. Just, I can still taste it.
Big crowd, bigger than weekday?
Yeah, it was busy inside. Okay, Missy, it's time to go, right? Is it time to go?
You can smell Tim Hortons on him. Yum. Tim bits.
Bye, Missy. Yeah, great to see the sunshine and the blue sky. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Yeah, we made it back home just in time for Missy. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I've almost got to... I'm really disappointed the way that came out. Yeah, really disappointed. It's supposed to be flat clear, but I'm seeing an awful lot of reflection. So no, let's get it down and see how it looks at the angle that when it's at the angle we're going to see it. So I am very disappointed in myself. Disgusted, disappointed, disillusioned. I was noticing a few minutes ago, not only did the black run, but I don't have it on perfectly perpendicular. It's kind of leaning a little bit to the left. I'm debating on whether or not I should just remove it and just start all over again. I can get the paint and everything off, I'm pretty sure. And yet on the other hand, I know that there is going to be stuff that's going to sort of, you might say, overshadow or shroud over the ladder, and we're probably not going to notice. And what I could do is I could maybe come in from the, let me zoom back in here. Okay, I could come in from the side maybe and just touch up that black on the 82 on both sides, and then at least that wouldn't show quite as bad. That might be all right. On the bright side, the sun is trying to come back out again. It was cloudy for a while. I've been out twice on the bike. I just got back from Sobeys in Birds Hill and bought ingredients for pizza day tomorrow. We're not having pizza tomorrow. Remember those pizzas that I bought last, 2 weeks ago? They're both gone. I just couldn't control myself. I'm best off not having that kind of stuff in the house. So we're gonna probably have a salad tomorrow. In fact, I know we are. Yeah. If you want to unsubscribe, now's the time. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits though for this afternoon. There is more stuff that I want to do. I'm hoping to get out a third time on my bike. If the sun stays out, hey, I'm gonna. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.